What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Happy Thursday. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm losing so much sleep right now. It's Olympic fever here at the Lyles household. I'm trying to keep my wife engaged, but she just does not care. But I'm there watching so much stuff: badminton, tennis, volleyball, beach volleyball, 3-on-3, all kinds of swimming meets. It's a whole thing all around. Women's gymnastics. I am fully tapped and locked in for Olympics fever, and I've got one more week, and then I'll be cleared. But it's an amazing time. Anyway, hopefully everybody's doing great on this Thursday. One more day to go before we wrap up the weekend or start the weekend. Don't need to wrap it up. I can't believe we're already in August. This summer, this year has flown by. It has been like, wow, turn around. I just felt like the Niners were losing the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden, it's almost time for another football season to get underway. And so much stuff that's dropped throughout the year. I think if I'm being somewhat on the up and up, I feel like Marvel Legends has really done some strong work to close the gap that was previously so far between them and G.I. Joe Classified series. Now it's maybe like here. G.I. Joe Classified series is still doing its thing, but Marvel Legends has done some really major strides. And of course, I've decided, they've shown so much stuff. I need to work on a new top 50 list of Marvel Legends figures I want to see, because my old one has so many figures actually crossed off, and I still need to get some of those, but they're not free. And if they were, it'd be great. But so much cool stuff, and I needed to come up with a new list, and I decided to make it challenging for myself. So stay tuned. In the upcoming days, you'll see that video real soon, because I was like, wow, I thought I was joking when I said there was probably 4 top 50 lists that I could do, but I think there's probably 200 Marvel Legends figures that I could easily want. That includes, of course, different costumes, different looks for characters. I did this one without trying to repeat too many different looks for characters. I'm sure 3, but yeah, lots of stuff. So anyway, before I get going any further, let me say a special thank you to my super supporters for Lyles Figure Files for the month of July, since we just started August. No need to start worrying about that yet. But Tom Finn 2018 and Quaman Taylor, thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support you guys are doing for the channel. Thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, and of course, following this channel. So continue to do some cool stuff. Stay tuned. But now that we've gotten all the official business stuff out the way, let's get going. Let's see who's here hanging out with us on this fine Thursday night. Snake Eyes is here. What's up, partner? How are you? James Green is here. Hello, Thursday night crew. What's up, Jeffrey? What's up, James? Blake Tarpley's here. Sup, everybody? Hey, Jeff, let's do this. Figure Fowlers unite. And thunderclap that like on the way in, Hulk style. G Brew's here. Hello again. What's up, G Brew? Blake is excited to go see Deadpool this weekend. As a reminder, please do not spoil anything of Deadpool and Wolverine. Let's give everybody who may have missed it last weekend one more week before we start talking about it. Thank you. 80s kid from the 90s is here. Hasbro delivered. Very good. I'm glad you're excited about that. I'm going to put a star so I can go back to all the stuff you're talking about with the big things you were excited about from the San Diego Comic-Con, which you absolutely want to get, stuff that you thought, oh man, I was hoping to see this, but they didn't deliver, or didn't show it. I shouldn't say didn't deliver. Oh yeah, hey Jeff. What's up, 80s? Omega 579. Hey, what's happening? What's up, Omega 579? Vin Doom is here as well. Happy Thursday, Figure Files crew. Into my main man, 100 grand. Jeffrey, what it is? What's up, Vin Doom? Excuse me, Jay Wood. So apparently there's a new MCU movie out. Just a little minor one, making all kinds of money at the box office. Omega 579 enjoying not pre-ordering anything. How are you managing that, my friend? Maurice Phillip, good times on all. What's up, Maurice? How are you, my friend? You're down in Trinidad, yeah? I think so. I think that's what you said last time. Hopefully all's well on your end. Felix Vegans is here. Happy Thursday, Jeff and chat. What's up, Felix? How are you? Andrew Davis. What up, Jeff? Andrew, what's up? Anybody else's wallet crying, or is it just me? Mine is like, it's like old boy in Rocky 4. Throw in the dang towel. And I'm just sitting here like Rocky. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? It's crazy. Michael Solis is here. Figure time. What's up, Michael? David Thanos. What's good, y'all? Who's broke after Comic Con? John Deere Green 79 says my wallet left me. My apologies for you and your wallet in this difficult time. Kang in the timeshare. Yeah, baby. Tevin B is here. Let's get ready to rumble. In this corner, we have the. All right, going to be another great year. And so as I picked up Optimus Prime today, and man, is that a great figure. Which Optimus did you get, Devin? The Studio Series 86 one? Henry G is here. Hey, Jeff. Thursday crew got a lot of cool stuff coming. Yeah, yay. Yes, so much cool stuff. Judge Dreads is here. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Judge? John Kane. What's up, bro? What's up? Jamelin Parks is here. I just realized I didn't say what's up to everybody. What's up, Jamelin? Blake Tarpley. Jeff, what's the best way to show support for the channel? Super chats, watching more videos? Let us know, please. Blake, all that's helpful. Sharing it and commenting. Judge Dreads will make sure to comment even if it's nothing he's interested in. So that definitely helps the algorithm. But yeah, so all that good stuff helps. You guys are awesome supporters. So thank you. Appreciate you asking. G-Brew, my wallet is plotting a coup d'etat against me due to my intention to buy those very expensive Mondo RGBs. My wallet is going to go full Kissinger and the CIA on me. Michael Solis, did you see the back of the Cabal 3-pack? The picture of it has original Loki on it. Maybe a re-release in the future. Let me find out. Let me look. I did not see it. And I know one thing that I was a little bit worried about when they showed it was that the Norman Osborn Iron Patriot was going to be too small, but no worries there. And, you know, I was pretty sure I knew the base that they were using for him, but actually seeing him with the other figures, I was very excited. Of course, we don't have that box shot there, so I can see on the back. No, let me see here if I can find some of our friends. I think a few people already have this set. Let me see if I can track it down really quickly here. Very exciting, riveting podcasting as I look to go see the back of a box. Let me see. How fast can I do this? Darn it. Who all here has a Cabal set? I'm pretty excited about it to get that Iron Patriot and actually seen. Darn it. All right, no reviews there. So I'll have to check on that soon. But I'm excited about seeing that picture now. Retro Robo, what up, Jeff and the Figure Files crew? What's up, Retro Robo? Blake, I'm not broke. I can't buy anything because they sell out too fast. Sheesh. What are you looking for, Blake? But they are really doing a different job with their stuff. And I think they're releasing like 20, and then all of a sudden it's bam, sorry, it's all sold out. Now I know a lot of you have been continuing to tell me about your challenges and struggles with getting the Warbird figure from Marvel Legends. And of course, today one of my buddies was like, yo, this store has 4 of her. So I don't know what's going on with the distribution, but some people are finding her a lot easier than some others. I'm typing, trying to see if she'll show up on Target's website right now, but apparently she must be quote unquote sort of sold out because she's not popping up with my really quick search on Target's website. Huh, that's a first for them because normally she shows up. But let me do a quick Google search. Marvel Legends, Warbird, Target. Bam. All right, let's see. So they're saying she's out of stock, which of course doesn't mean anything because People are finding her in the store. So let me know if you guys are still having trouble finding her. I'm curious, just on a totally non-scientific way, if people are having a big struggle tracking down Warbird. Rick Cage is here. Greetings, Sir Jeff. Greetings, the Honorable Rick Cage. Welcome to the Omni Multiverse. Oh man, that's something. 80s kid from the 90s. Are we all Noir from Cheers? What's up, man? I didn't know you were a big fan of Cheers. I love that show. And I wish I had a Norm walking into the bar joke all at the ready. But man, he was so funny with all those. The Funk Dr. Jeff, you better believe it, Jamelin. Judge Dreds, I got 2 pre-orders dropping this month and just got shipping notice for 2 from Big Bad. I can't pay for all this. And I'm sure all this stuff that you pre-ordered is early, right? I mean, because that is the killer part of it. It's like, yo, can we just stick to the schedule you guys set up? We can all make this work, but y'all are going wild. And speaking of all that, I of course wanted to ask you all, what did you get this week? What's new in your collection? Did you find anything that you were looking for? I of course go to Targets now just to randomly see what's there, just so I can report in for these shows. So let's see. I went today to a Target, and this was the scene there, and pretty solid. They've got the new WWE Elite Legend Series 23. So they've got Rosie and Jamal, both of 3-minute warning. Then they've got Hulk Hogan in his Real American Video. I've seen Big Bubba, but for some reason he seems to be the one that's a little bit harder to find in the stores. Then they got the Party Wallop from the Transformers Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover, Stranger Things box, and then we got more 3-minute warning. And we got a little Spawn. We got some more DC figures. So we got Metallo, and we got Fire. No one else from that wave, however. So that was kind of interesting to see. And then also on the pegs, we also had this mammoth deal here, the Ghost. This was wild to see in person. I think it's $40. It's really impressive. No Chopper and no Ezra, so we don't have the complete crew, but this is so impressive in hand. I took like a 20-second video. I'll post it on here soon, but it was so cool to just have that thing in hand, in the box at least. I haven't gotten it, but wow, this was so fun, and I can't wait to actually get it later on. But very cool for those of you who are getting these really fun Micro Galaxy figures. They're really cool. So what did y'all get? Adrian Betts. Hey, Jeff Banshee. I just need to see a green and yellow classic Banshee. Right there. I'm right there with you. Because there's no reason to think that Marvel Legends is going to all of a sudden stop in 2026 or 2025 or even 2027. I just don't want it to be one of those cases where I'm looking like, this was a really obvious figure y'all could have done. Why didn't you? I feel like when I look at my DC Classics line, that's the one where I'm going, yeah, there were some real obvious figures y'all should have done before the line ended. I look at my Simpsons collection and I go, well, you guys knocked out every one you could have. There were a couple licensing issues, so there were some figures you couldn't do, but I look at it as pretty complete. And although I gotta admit, I went to Target earlier this week and I saw those 5-inch ones from Jax. They look really cool, and I want to see if someone's done a comparison, because I feel like the world of Simpsons, the articulation, of course, was pretty minimal, but these Jax ones actually have some. If they match up scale wise, I might dabble in and get a few of them. So yeah, but you definitely don't want to have a line where you're collecting. It's like, these are easy repaints, and why didn't you do them before the line ended? G Brew, Blake, tell me about it. I missed out on those Pulse exclusive Sentinels. Yes, I think Jamelin had that same trouble too, where it's like they were there and then gone. That's frustrating, of course, especially for Pulse exclusives. I feel like they need to have a different allotment for army builders, considering even on the streams, the panels, they're going, build up your armies. If people don't have the option to legitimately max out, like, they should probably factor in, like, everyone's going to want to get as many as possible. So in that case, it's 5. So just say, all right, we need to have enough for X amount of people to get 5 of these army builders, knowing that not everybody's going to, but just accommodate enough people so it's not a sold out, because that doesn't help Hasbro at that point. It's like, all right, good, we can't sell anymore, even though we have these thousands and thousands of people who actually want to buy more of them. So you got to get on that a little bit better. And Beltran, what's up, Jeff? What's up? What's your education wish for the Dragon Man price? Let's see. I mean, assuming there's no other bells and whistles outside of what we've seen with Dragon Man. And let me see if I can pull up a very quick picture of said half man, half amazing Dragon Man. So we got some glasses, we got an alternate head sculpt, we got a book, and we got swappable hands and swappable wings. Boy. All right, and we're looking at the scale compared to him and Mr. Fantastic. That really lame, really ridiculous Super Adaptoid was $80 at their original price. This is far more detailed sculpting, a lot more useful accessories. I'm hoping he's under 100. I think they might be able to get away with $100, but it seems like that would be the max before they start running into problems and people are like, Marvel's Hasbro's terrible, we can't pay this. And I think 100 is where they're going to find their threshold for people going, well, why not just make it a HasLab? So what do you think? What are you hoping on that price point? Devin got Power of the Primes, OG Optimus, and Orion Pax 2-in-1 figure. I didn't even know it was coming out. Oh, yes. I didn't know that was coming out either. Of course. I am very slow and very far behind on any Transformers outside of G1. So cool. Where'd you get it from? Matt O'Brien, happy Thursday, Jeff. What's up, Matt? I think the Joe team knocked it out of the park. I was never really excited about Raptor, but they did him justice. So that's funny for me. I'm like, what is going on? Embrace the crazy. You did it with Big Boa. You did it with Crocmaster. No need to suddenly make Raptor look too cool. Other than the tier 1 patches, they crushed it. Speaking of the tier 1 patches, let's do a live look in at the progress of the Raptor, of the Rattler. And y'all know I love doing this every time they get a new crowdfunding project. So let's see. I did this. It was 39 days and 3 hours and 39 seconds. I guess this is doing live, but it's not the updated count. So it was 12,297 backers. And right now it's at 12,380. So of course we know we're getting the Rattler Gunner once it hits 14,000. And then we get to 18,000 before we get to Baroness. Oops. That seems off. It's another 4,000 before we get to Baroness. And then, all right, so here we go. That's easy. 14,000 close. And then 18. Yeah, wow. I don't think we're having any problem. We got 39 days and we're very close. I mean, we're less than 6,000 away from getting Baroness. I think my only question is, how soon will this get funded, and will it be open will it be so close to, let me change that. Will it get funded early enough that we're not going, boy, it's 20 more days to go, can y'all throw in anything else? I've watched a couple of videos, including from A Toy Kind of Mood, and they talked to Lenny, they talked to Tony, and they're like, basically, this was the price that we could make it. We couldn't throw an additional figure in. So what would be something cool? Would it be like some posters, some promo art? What would be a nice bonus if, say, they got to 22,000 backers? Would you like to see included, knowing it would not be another figure? Just as I'm about to tap out of these toys, bro. Yeah, man, it's wild. There's so much good stuff. That's the real problem. It's like, used to be, this line's terrible. Now it's like all these lines are coming up with really strong stuff and great releases, and it's like, but you're coming out way too fast. It's terrible. Van Doom, Michael Ball said it's coming on Tuesday. Nice. If I don't see it by then, will you take a picture of the back of the box for me? Because I want to see it now. Omega 579. I'm excited to get the Cabal set when it drops in price. That part, yeah. I mean, I do want it. all three of those figures. But man, it's such an onslaught. I still haven't gotten the Agents of Shield 3-pack, and I need to write a list down. It used to be, here's my wish list of figures I wish were coming out, or yeah, these figures are coming way in the past. Now I've got to write a list of the figures that are already released and I still haven't gotten. And I'm sure that would take like 2 pages at this point. Lar A, Blake Tarpley. I show support by using the 10% Entertainment Earth code, Lyles MF. Every little bit of a discount keeps it wild off life support. Thank you so much, Lar A. Yeah, that is another way y'all can do it. Use my last name, Lyles, Lyles, NNMF. And that's for movie files back when I created that code. But anyway, yes, thank you so much. Really appreciate all of you all who use those affiliate codes from both Entertainment Earth, the Target ones, and of course Amazon. They do help out the channel so much. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Maurice says mine will hopefully be delivered to me next Monday or Tuesday. Getting the Batman and Bane tomorrow. Nice. It's wild that they actually had the Mayfax Bane come out the same time as McFarlane. I wonder if McFarlane was trying to time that up with them. Blake says Warbird, Sentinel, 7-inch McFarlane 66 Batman. Yeah, that sold out with a quickness. I didn't even get a chance to link it because it sold out so fast. I'll be on the lookout for you for Warbird. Sentinels, I assume they're going to get some more on those. Harry G, Marvel Legends 85th line is hitting a little different for me. Loving all the releases so far. Yes, I have Iron Fist and Luke Cage and then Superior Spider-Man in the photo booth to get shot. Hopefully tonight, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, and I've already opened Warbird, of course. Astonishing Wolverine. It's a lot of great releases in that whole thing. Scar, I will probably get when he comes down to some crazy discount. I don't think the figure's bad. Just don't have a real need for him. But everything they've done has been great. Got Ghost Rider, Dan Ketch, ready to get written up. So much great stuff on that line. Look up the cover to Siege #1, the Cabal #1. That is, thank you. Okay. Siege the Cabal #1. Is it Dr. Doom versus him? Oh, I see. Yeah, of course, with comics in general, there's like 18 different variations and variant covers. So that's a pretty cool one. And Loki, that looks like the old one that we had from Toy Biz back in the day. The Cabal fight, I really wish they had done a better hood because he was the one that desperately needed an update. And if they were going to do a cloth cape like they did with Dr. Doom, I would have preferred for the hood to be the one to be the recipient of it. Jay Woods. Hey, Jeff. So what are your thoughts on no Marvel Legends HasLab this year? It is fine by me and my wallet. Absolutely, Jay. I mean, it's can't knock that. Let me see if I can pull this up really, really fast. All right, let's see if I can pull this up. Oh, here you go. I have to make sure that there's no sound. All right, great. So here, I'm going to give you a quick answer. You can hear my very long-winded one with this video. No Marvel Legends HasLab is biggest news from Marvel Legends panel. I did that one 6 days ago, but you can check that out for my full thoughts. But I love the idea that they don't feel the need to do a HasLab every year for Marvel Legends. I think the next one that could make a lot of sense would be the Fantasticar, since we're going to be on the heels of the Fantastic Four movie, probably at that point, because I think the Fantastic Four First Steps comes out in July. So then they can have that at Comic-Con or, save it for PulseCon. But I think that's a great idea to not have everybody going from Star Wars or from Transformers to Star Wars to G.I. Joe to Marvel Legends to Ghostbusters. That's a lot of money, because I think I did it where it was like $1,700 or $1,800 if you backed every one within a year. Excuse me, that's a lot of money just for those big mega dream projects. Not necessarily I'm going to get 10 figures of Marvel Legends over the course of the year, especially when you drop a really cool theme like this 85th anniversary Marvel Comics wave. And then G.I. Joe, hey, we're going to pull out all these new vehicles. So I really like that. My wallet appreciates that. I was like, how in the world can I figure out a way to get a Marvel Legends HasLab this year? But I really think that's a great strategy and one that, probably makes sense for them for other brands. I think Star Wars might do that since they didn't get all of the tiers funded for the last one. I can see them skipping or doing more projects where you can just get it from Pulse instead of going through all the hoops. As I really don't think it's fair for people who backed a project to go, oh man, X amount of people didn't back it. So a figure that I've paid for doesn't get included with what I got. So I don't think that's the way for them to go. Brent Dash, what up, Jeff? How's everyone doing? What's up, Brent? How are you? Henry G, I got my Cabal set and Luke Cage and Iron Fist 2-pack yesterday. Which one's your favorite of those 5 figures? John Deere Green 79. I backed the Rattler just for Hasbro to move up Stinger release by 2 weeks. Was hoping for a month to shrug out the HasLab. I had to cancel my Stinger because it was like, nope, you guys are rushing everything. And that was exactly why. That's rough. So the Stinger was supposed to come out at what point? I'm sure it's not gonna really show it for me. But that's what I'm talking about. You cannot trust them on these releases anymore. It's crazy. All right, so the Stinger was supposed to come out. I think it was September 1st, if I'm remembering that properly. Now it says August 19th. I imagine if you wanted a Stinger, you're going to be able to get a whole bunch of these on Pulse when people start canceling. The good news is, of course, if you still want it and want it kind of at your leisure, Entertainment Earth, my affiliate, has it as an option. And a really cool thing is they have changed their shipping requirements. So now you can get stuff shipped for $59, and I think that is so easy, so much easier than trying to find $79 worth of figures. That's a lot easier. And you can see this Deadpool, Wolverine, the Green Goblin helmet, and pumpkin. Not loving that you have to pay a separate price for that pumpkin, but these figure art figures look really cool. There was something else I just talked about, the Stinger. It's still in stock for them, and they still have it set to arrive in October. Now they have, on occasion had stuff drop early too, like my Bumblebee and Springer. And because of course I made sure to desperately pre-order that Bumblebee, I've seen 8 of that figure in stores. I haven't seen Springer, so I feel a little bit better, but man, it's like, how is this even possible? I knew Bumblebee was going to be the one I was never going to find on store shelves, but of course, since I pre-ordered and got him already, he's all over everywhere. David Thanos went to Target and they're really pushing these Transformer 1 figures. They are. I did see something I liked, a 3-pack with Prime, Megatron, and Mirage. The Mirage looks pretty cool. Oh, nice. I haven't seen that one yet, but they are really stocking those pegs in the front end cap with so many Transformer stuff. Jamlin got Joker and Punchline 2-pack, Doc, the Cabal, and Warbird came in this week. I just opened up my Doc figure. Very happy with him. I love how you can actually have him carrying the stretcher and then the Joes could actually lift up each other on it. That's very cool. What you think about Warbird? Judge Dredd is trying to watch my Texans playing Jeff too. I appreciate you doing double duty. How's that kickoff thing working? Is it wacky and wild, or is it just kind of normal? Oh man, Henry G just got payment notice from Hobby Lobby Japan for Mayfex Jean Grey. Woo! It is like everyone is coming for your wallet all at once. It's the wildest thing I've seen, like in all these many years of collecting. It's like everybody's being the most selfish figure line and company around. They're just trying to squeeze in there and get your money before another company does. Crazy stuff. It's like, gosh, give my wallet a break. Maurice got the Superior Spidey earlier this week and a couple super battle droids last week. Where'd you get the battle droids from? Blake, what did I get this week? Classified Doc, Iron Fist, and Luke Cage 2-pack. Saturday from Amazon, Beachhead and Purple Rain on vinyl. Nice. Had to throw that one in. Did you ever see that Sideshow Collectibles statue? I guess it's not from Sideshow. It's Purple Rain statue, but it's awesome. And let's see. There we go. It is on Sideshow Collectibles. Now, of course, there's a wait list, but this thing is absurdly cool. It is just like amazing. Here it is. And if you're a Prince fan, this just seems like the most I've got to have this in my collection thing. I wish you could have the backdrop. This is where we could call the Star Wars Black Series Rancor team and say, hey, what's up with that? We got a little symbol there. I mean, this is a cool setup. Anyway, it's not cheap, but $800. But that definitely is something if you're a Prince fan that I would recommend getting on. Anyway, Gibra, I got nothing this week. I mean, unless you got Count getting disgusted by the upstairs restroom, dripping into the break room again. Oh, that's no fun. Man, that is really no fun. Sorry to hear that. Michael Solis, I think Hasbro released everything to say they have a profitable quarter. I mean, it's funny because they've still got the fourth quarter, and traditionally that's their best one, the big Christmas rush. So I don't know. I mean, it feels like, I know for me, they put everything up earlier and do, second and third. They make that the priority. That fourth quarter, I'm going to be like, sorry, guys. I wish I could help you, but you've already gotten all my money. So we'll see what happens with that. Retro Robo, dang, I think I might need that ghost. It's really, really cool in person. Like the pictures, I think did a pretty good job. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But in hand, it's like massive. And it's like, wow, so much color. Because, most of the time they're pretty monochrome, a little black, a little white, maybe some gray. This one is just pow, 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 full of colors. Adrian, this week I landed Shooter, Big Ben, Torch, Jinx, and the Patch, and Joe Fixed It 2-pack. Very nice. Did you get the 2-pack on sale? Brent Dash, I got the Cabal 3-pack and G.I. Joe Doc today. Nice. Looks like everybody's getting Doc this week. Judge Dreads, I ordered that Ghost Ship. Something else I can't afford. It's a really nice one. But that's at Target. So if nothing else, maybe you can catch it on a sale. Snake Eyes, I pre-ordered the Figma Ganondorf from Tears of the Kingdom. I thought you got that already or pre-ordered that already. Green Man, what's up, Jeff? What's up, Green Man? Omega 579, I got the Ghost Rider set and Classified Torch. So you were really feeling hot with your reveals, your figures this week. Very nice. Now, do you have Torch lighting up the tires on Ghost Rider? That's the real question. Felix, pickups this week. Everything. My favorite so far is Ramen Racer and Warbird. Nice. Maurice, I think Mad Hatter did a mini review of the Jack Simpsons figures. Did he show them with the old ones? Check those out. Jamie, yep, Sentinels disappeared from my cart. No good. G-Bro, I'm with you. Army Builder should never go out of stock. Felix, messenger IG for the back of the Cabal 3-pack. Nice. All right, let's see here. Let's get to it. Make sure there's no volume. All right, let's see. Let's check it out. Oh, okay. So it is there. I was curious that they had done a reenactment with the figures because I was like, oh, that'd been pretty fun to see them do that. Of course, now I want to do that whenever I get it. Jay Woods, I would love Marvel Legends to repaint those Sentinels and issue out some Doom Bites. There's an idea. I like that one, Jay. Rick Cage, before going into work, I got an alert today that my Storm collectibles Tyson and Muhammad Ali arrived. I found a Facebook store that had them for $100. The champs are going to rule my Street Fighter shelf. Are you going to have Balrog be like their third man of their squad? That's a great deal. I assume you got some knockoffs that are really solid quality. I've seen those, especially for Storm collectibles. So that's a really great deal for you. Hasbro doesn't seem to understand army building. Yeah. But it's wild, John, because it's like they will go army build. And then, of course, they put caps and limitations on your army builder. It's like, aren't you guys telling us to army build them? An army is not 5 figures, or in the Sentinel's case, 10. Lar A picked up a Target Marvel Legends Carnage, then walked to the front. Street dated for October. Was able to get a superior Spidey, though. Nice. Yeah, I was so shocked when I saw that Carnage. And then I was like doing a live. I was like, wait, it's supposed to be October. I'm glad I didn't go through the song and the dance of like trying to get it rung up. And I'm going, sorry, I don't know why this is here. I think if you take it to the price checker, it'll tell you like not sellable or something for something that's going to be street dated if you want to avoid that hassle of taking it up to the front. Turtle Buster, what up? What's going on? I don't know, Dragon Man, but I do know I want them to do Sentinel from the Marvel vs. Capcom games. Yeah, I think those would be pretty cool and nice and big. Maybe that's something else they can do with this new HasLab less format. Judge Dreads, I got Ghost Rider, Scar, then Villamir of I don't remember the rest. I don't see the rest of what he said. Maurice, extremely salty over missing out on those Sentinels. Had them in my cart and tried to check out, but technical difficulties with their site dragged things out to where I got the out of stock. That's terrible. So it seems like a lot of people had them in their cart. Like the first post occurrence of the Mattel white screen of death where you had an order and it would be gone by the time you processed it. HasLab Rattler. Exactly. On Carter reviews. Harry G, come on, it's Hasbro. Dragon Man will be at least $150. I'm hoping that's not the case. I think 100 is probably wishful thinking, but I think at that price, people would not be so apt to complain as much. There's gonna be some complaints. People are gonna be like, it should be $50. Of course, like, yeah, no. But we'll see. Judge Dreds, I got Ghost Rider, Scar, Savage, Crucible, Vin Villamir, and Iron Fist coming and can only afford 3 of them. So what should I cancel? I would go with Scar. I think he's going to be one that you can find later, discounted, possibly at Ollie's. Good stuff, cheap. I went to Ollie's and I did not see any of those big displays of Marvel Legends, those 2-packs, none of the Beyond Earth's Mightiest. I have those figures, so it wasn't a big deal for me. I did see the Dungeons and Dragons figures, those cartoon versions. They're never getting rid of them. They had like so many. I was like, wow. I thought those figures were decent enough, but they had no steam at Target or anywhere else. Green Man, got my Warbird and also picked up a loose Taskmaster. Taskmaster's cool, but the cape really limits his posing. Wish it was cloth like the Doom in the same 3-pack. I wonder how hard it would be to do that. And is the Doom cape, does it have wire in it? Jibru, Hasbro Pulse decided that my password, which was valid last week, just a week ago, was expired. And I had to create a whole new password just to log in and find the Sentinels who were sold out. I was furious. Good thing you weren't Furiosa. Furious. But yeah, that's terrible. It really seems like they have some issues with that one. Maybe they'll put him back in there. Turtle Buster, my Target had Carnage in the back. They didn't want to grab it, saying it's street data for October. That's better than them pulling it out. And then you go into the front and then learn it's street data. Then I went and scanned it. It said none in the store. I think they let someone else buy them up. I don't know if their thing will show if it's in the back, if the scanner, if it's not street, if it's street dated. I don't think that scanner is going to show much of anything. Henry G, I miss those Sentinels also, but I'm cool with it. They probably get a restock. Come on, Henry G, you're supposed to get outraged like the rest of us about that thing. But you're probably right, they will be. John Deere Green 79 says, I would like detailed blueprints of the Rattler. Be a cool wall hanger. Now, that is a great idea. That's something they could literally do, probably even using some of the designs when they came up with it. That would be a nice bonus and something that would be a nice perk. Like, oh, cool. It's just something random that they could toss in if they hit a 22,000 backer threshold to pass it on to Hasbro. All right, Jalen says with Blob being 50, Thorn Destroyer originally at 60, and the X-Men packs at about 80. I feel like 80 is a good cap for Dragon Man. All right, so we got 80 as our low and 150 as our high. So maybe 100 is going to be right in the middle. Turtle Buster. You see the real Ghostbusters prices from Mondo? I'm out. Should have been Hasbro themselves or Super 7 have done them. I did not. Let me see here. I know there's some consternation about that. So let's see if I can find them quickly. Or is it on their website? Before I go any further. Real Ghostbusters. No, it's not there yet. Okay. Well, let me know what that is. Because I know people were not happy with that price point. Judge Dreads, I think Dragon Man will be at least 100. That's what I think so too. I think it's those wings. Where do I send it to? You can send it to my Instagram. Of course, I never use it in terms of like, let's see here. It's Lyle's Movie Files on Instagram. Really nice and easy. RGB prices were mind blowing. Any fans of the DLC? That's not great. What are these prices? Henry G, yes, it was the Sportsmaster who was not there. It was Fire that had Metallo. Sportsmaster was the one that was not there. Judge Dredd, Texans up by 7 against Chicago. Nice. This is a Hall of Fame game, right? Van Doom was able to pick up Triclops and the Eastman layered foot soldier enforcer. Very cool. G Brew, my astonishing Wolverine has had issues with the blue paint rubbing off on the arms. That's not great. That's not great at all. You doing any vigorous posing? Because I've moved mine around a decent amount. That's not great that he's having that issue. I wonder if you might want to exchange it for another one if you're already having those issues with it. Jalen, I know what Lyles MF stands for, but whenever I hear it, I hear how Samuel L. Jackson might say it in my head. You know it. Maybe I should see what he's up to. Have him actually say the affiliate code. Pop in. Patrick P. Hi. What's up? Turtle Buster, I think we might get a new Fantastic Four pack and it be the Walgreen colors. You know, so I was reading, like I've mentioned several times in the last few weeks, I'm rereading Defenders, and Reed Richards just randomly pops in. I think I'm at the point where they're about to transition to the Beast led team, and Reed Richards is still rocking the old attire with the collar, not the full neck collar, with just the little black collar piece. I feel like that's something they haven't done yet, and that would be a really cool box set of the Fantastic Four in that attire. Maybe next year we can see that because this their classic Kirby and Lee looks. And we haven't gotten that figure for him yet. So maybe that could be where we get it. Tom Finn, I know I got a Brock Purdy figure coming. And it's so ironic because that was the next thing I had all set and queued up. Todd has more of these sports pick figures all set up ready for those of you who are Packers and Lion fans. You get a Jordan Love and Aiden Hutchinson. There's a ton in this wave. This is a good one because it's not just like 5, it's expanding even further. We got Travis Kelce, boo. Got CJ Stroud for Judge Dreads. Got Jason Kelsey. And of course, the one I am most excited about, Brock Purdy. And I might have to get him in the white because I've got Kittle and Bosa in white, but this one actually looks like him. I feel like some of the likenesses are a little shaky, but that actually looks like Brock Purdy. I'm excited to get him, and the fact that he's got 3 of these sports pick waves and 3 Niners, I'm excited. Hopefully in wave 4, we get a Debo and maybe Ayuk. It's like, this is great stuff. And with Kelsey, maybe we'll get a Trent Williams coming in there soon too. Roberts, Infinite Realms. What's up, Robert? How's it going? Good, man. How about you? Marvel Legends found a way to keep me still there after Comic-Con. Which one was it? Ray Pass. Let me know if I'm saying that correctly, please. Hey, Jeff. Hey, Shot. What's up, Ray? How are you, my friend? Northern Nomads here. What up? Ray, no more movie figures. Felix Guerrero's here. What's good, Jeff and Figure Files crew? What's up, Felix? How are you? Tom Finn. Great idea not to do a HasLab this year. Lots of positive momentum in 2024. So smart to bank some of that goodwill before testing the waters again. I'm with you. That's another great reason. They are rolling with the stuff they put out. No need to have a HasLab ruin everything by tiers not getting funded, people complaining. Why'd you do this one? You should have done this. Yeah. So that's a very good point. That's just Joe. What's going on? McFarlane had a good opportunity to reveal a Batman Begins wave. Just seen the Lucius Fox leak. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't see the next. I'm surprised we didn't see a Batman Returns wave because we already gotten Batman and Robin, and I'm still amazed that he did that. It let off with that one. That's crazy to me. Then we got Batman Forever. I was really expecting to see Batman Returns, but yeah, first steps. you yeah, you're not a fan of that title, are you? Once I get Stardust, I'll be cutting back on classified series. Why is that, 80s kid? That's just Joe. Marvel Legends is pretty good this year. Wasn't a fan of the Black Series reveals. What reveals? I felt like, hey, do you guys want to see another Mandalorian related figure? No. What about some Acolyte figures? No, no, no. Or I do it like Palpatine. No, no, no. So many no's. No buys. Henry G. I'm really digging Iron Patriot and Luke Cage, but they're all nice figures. Great. That's what I like to hear. John Deere. Stinger was originally set for release September 1st. Wow. Crazy stuff. Wait a second. You're excited for the Cobra Fang, but what about the Starduster? I thought that was it. Blake. Yep. I thought that I said it once. Undercover Colton. Hey, Jeffrey. Hey, crew. What's up, Undercover Colton? Finally gave acrylic risers the chance. My displays have never looked better. They do change the whole game. I mean, you can see the WWE figures on acrylic risers versus the Power Rangers still low. Now, the Power Rangers I need to figure out because I've got some of the monsters in the back and they are wider and deeper than the risers that I have for other figures. So it makes it a little bit tricky. But I got to figure out something because it's like I got the Omega Rangers that are ready to go in there. I've got the Mighty Morphin crew all set. We need space. Excuse me. Lar A, pre-ordered 2 sets of the Sentinels, contemplated 3, but wanted to know how compatible they were with the retro Sentinel heads. Ironically, found 12-inch Zergs at Burlington Coat Factory for $6 or $7 days later. So did you get a bunch of them or no? Maurice, had my pre-orders all nice and planned out, but they rushed so many things I was forced to cancel some. Right, because I think I canceled like 5 things. I'm like, what are you doing? And it really messed me up with the Ghost Rider and Luke Cage set because they were not supposed to come out until September and October. Northern Nomad. So you saw Twisters? Yeah, it was good though. Bro, okay, so the Mondo RGBs are very expensive, but they're less than the cost of one of the 12-inch offerings for Mondo. I got the Mondo Rogue. The RGB 2-pack seem to have more plastic with them than 12 inches. Okay. So what's the price? Oh, they're still not telling me how much these suckers are. Ray, watch now. A bunch of other things will move up. Yeah, but I think I'm straight with all this stuff because I didn't pre-order the latest Joe wave. And like, I don't want y'all getting me early. I have a sneaky suspicion I'll be able to find Alpine in stores with no problem. I still need to get the Night Creepers. Ray Pass. And some people want to already start talking about next HasLab. Which one? The Marvel one or the G.I. Joe one? Looks like that Green Goblin is holding an Iron Man arc reactor. I feel like they probably used the very similar technology just because it was easy for them. But you're right, it does. Now that I'm seeing this picture a little tighter. But yeah, this is, I don't know. I'm really not thinking that if you've already paid for the helmet, and granted, they're 2 totally different things, but geez, that is, I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's $40 and yeah, it's cool, but unless it starts emitting smoke, no, it's just not worth it to me. Is anybody getting that, by the way? Ray, nah, not Mattel or Jada. They stuck to their release dates, and Jada has 3 to a wave. Mattel has 4 to a wave. Massiverse is what I collect. Yeah, I do appreciate it because it's so hard to budget when they're changing by months at a time, and that's great because I finally opened up the Jada Toys Mega Man, and I'm like, oh man, to get them all. And it's really fun. I'm already even sucked all the way into Street Fighter, so they got me for two lines. I don't really see a way to avoid the Scooby Doo figure, so yeah, I'm really gonna be all up on with these Jada Toy releases. They keep releasing them. That Prince is nice. Prince of Purple Rain, yes, I love all of those emojis there. Big Little Collectibles, what's up, guys? Sorry I'm late. Hey man, when you're here, you're here. Need Apolloni on the back. Yes. I didn't realizing how far behind I am now from the rest of the chat. Yeah, but that would be fun. Then we get a special standalone vanity. Felix, wallets need Wolverine's healing factor. They need Wolverine and Deadpool's healing factors. It's the only way to make it work. Apollonia tier 3 unlock. Fuji, Jeff, I know we don't get the 10% discount on pre-orders, but do you still get credit when we use your code over? Yes, I do. So anytime you pre-order anything using the links, I do get credit for them. No, you don't get the 10% discount. That applies for things in stock. So if something is hot off the truck, I try to post it and let you guys know. I also, at the request of another fellow supporter here on the chat, put up the Discord, so I will try to put that up. Actually, let me see. Oh, there we go. So I can put that so you guys can see that here, so you can get onto the server. I'm going to just try to keep putting that on so you all can check that out every so often if you want. I'll try to post more stuff on there too, so you all can catch up with all those updates on that way. If you need another way outside of the chat and the dashboard, or I'm trying to find it to share with you, I'll post it back in the dashboard because I can't find it, of course, so I'm trying to do it right at this moment. Oh, David Thanos gonna be looking for that Supreme Sting. It's already hitting stores. Gosh, there's no let up, right? Man, it's great and terrible. $800. Those getting that ought to purify themselves in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Yeah, I messed up that joke, but yes, I'm with you. That's expensive. Turtle Buster, I got Earthworm, Jim, Ghost Rider, and some Simpson figures. Which ones? Please, no more pre-order announcements. I don't mind the announcements. I only need them to stick to their dates. If they stick to those, I can plan accordingly. Judge Dreads. My wallet wants a divorce and child support. Mario C, how about re-release Professor X? Mario, I thought they did have Professor X re-release realm. Let me see. I thought he was back in the mix. Now, I'm sure that one sold out, but I thought I'm looking through Entertainment Earth, and of course, I'm getting every Harry Potter figure associated with that. But maybe I misremembered that. But I thought they had put him back out there for everybody. Big Little Collectibles. It's been Marvel Legends Madness this week. Astonishing Wolverine, Superior Spider-Man, and the Iron Fist and Luke Cage 2-pack all came in this past Saturday. Also found the Target exclusive Red Hulk. Nice. Which one's your favorite? So there's a trade. How you doing? Cheaper. My wallet just disposed me and has installed a dictator. Well, it's funny because I would think that it would think you were the dictator. John Deere Green 79. I don't mind pre-order announcements if they can't stick to it. If they can stick to a data release. The Weekend Gamer says $89 is my guess for the Dragon Man, Jeff. Now, who is going to get the right price and go, I'm going to go $90 for it, Jeff? $1. Oh, I think we're good on the $1 for that one, though. Green Man, the Doom Cape doesn't have wire. Does it still flow pretty well? I know sometimes they don't actually need it. It's just cool. So how is it? Boris Mortis. Hey Jeff, how's everything? Good, Boris. How about you? 80s kid. I couldn't help notice the Transformers team kept rushing the stream. Not to mention most of the figures they revealed are re-releases. I didn't notice that. Scar. I agree. I can probably get it later because I think he's gonna. He's the one I would feel most confident will be discounted, whether on Pulse's outlet section or Ross and Ollie's come December. The rate they're going with stuff, they're gonna be like 12 more figures by that point. So they may need to ship him out of the main stores. TJ Jedi, what's going on? Happy Thursday, Lyles Figure Files gang. Jalen, I've been wanting blueprints for my Joe vehicle since they started. I honestly expected to pin up with a his tank. Yeah, it'd be really fun. I mean, because or just like the cool stuff they were doing in teas. Like if they just made that on like a cardboard deal where we had all those transmissions from Quick Kick and Chuckles to Hawk, that would be another fun thing they could do. I mean, I'm not asking for a whole lot on that front, knowing their budget limitations, and I want to pay 350 to get another figure. So that would be something fun that they could do. $202. That is crazy, Turtle Buster. Omega 579, the Sentinels are a unique sculpt. They'll re-release them, and then they'll do in alternate colors. You better believe it. What's with the 202 though? Why not just 200? Dre said it's funky enough. Compton. I'm not surprised you got that reference. Jalen, Dragon Man probably be about 100. I just think 80-85 would be reasonable. That wingspan, though, yes. George Jeffrey is the dog. What's up, George? DJ Jedi, have you read the mid 2000s Defenders run drawn by Kevin McGuire? Worth a cop for the art alone. I mean, you know my feelings on Kevin McGuire's artwork. Amazing, awesome. And he's really cool. I got to meet him at New York Comic Con. Awesome dude. And yeah, I have not read that, so I'll need to because I'm on my real Defenders kick. Give me a new Nighthawk. Give me a highly articulated Hellcat in that Black Widow mold. Give me them all. Give me Gargoyle, a real Damien Hellstrom, Devil Slayer. I mean, just keep them coming. Then Doom says, like Jamelin said, Dragon Man will be around a Storm Collectibles figure price, 89 to 100. Yeah, I feel like that price range is pretty solid. Like if they could just land him right in there, that would be hot. Excuse me. Aaron Easton says the Stinger release date moved up to August 19th. Not great. For D2, Acolyte figures are shipping directly to Ollie's as well. They should. And Ollie's might be like, whoa. We don't need those. Thank you. I said I was cutting back. I never said I was going cold turkey. I got you, 80s kid. Judge Dreads. Comic Con's pretty mid as far as legends for me. Didn't really see anything I had to have. Really? Okay. Snake Eyes, Jeff, did you see the new Alien figure from the Alien Romulus movie? It looks amazing. He does. And I'm looking forward to seeing Romulus. I'm seeing that in a couple weeks. And Jason and I will have a review or non-spoiler review in a couple weeks. But really looking forward to that one. Green Man, the companies that stole the show for me were Jada, whole Street Fighter 2 roster, right? And Haya showing off that they're going to be a much cheaper and good contender for the Monster Arts Godzilla figures. Very cool. Ryan Daly's here. What's up, Ryan? Turtle Buster, my wife's seen all the figures on pre-order on Amazon, and she wasn't all that happy. I wasn't either then. G-Brew, speaking of Jack Nicholson, I'm kind of surprised that NECA's never made Shining figures. I would have preferred NECA making RGBs, to be honest. I think they would do a really good job of those too. Mike Reed, what's up, Mike? That's why I only collect G.I. Joe. Too many pre-orders. Yeah, you really have to kind of juggle it, especially nowadays. It's getting wild out there. Retro Robo, I wondered, did Hasbro think they didn't have a strong enough contender for the next Marvel Legends HasLab? I mean, after the Sentinel, Galactus, and Giant Man, I'm not sure there was another one I wanted. I mean, I think a lot of people here on the chat have said dioramas would have been a good way to go. Quinjet's gotten some love. I know there's a lot of support for two that I don't necessarily know would work, but I know a lot of people here on the chat have backed or has supported the call for HasLab Apocalypse or uh, HasLab Blackbird. I don't see how either of those would really work, but I know there's some support here for those. The price is $202 for the 2-packs. Thank you. Ryan, saw the Detective 27 Batman in Best Buy. Haven't been collecting DC for years, but that figure looked tempting. He's done some pretty solid stuff. Now, he's really doing a throw it against the wall, what sticks is great approach, but what does is really good. No, I know fully. Trust me, I watched Purple Rain. I know it's Apolloni. I'm just like, while we're at it, let's just throw in a vanity figure. Maurice, waiting to see what the price for the NECA Ultimate Sesame Street will be. We definitely want those. Right. Literally all of them. Jeff, you have a Discord? We can do a Laos movie watch party on there. Yes, I do. Let me see if I can pull this up really, really fast. Because earlier, it was like, bam, that's so easy. Of course, because I'm just trying to find it to share with you all. Of course. Oh boy. Ugh. Okay. I will put this back in the chat soon. Ray, yeah, I may jump on the Mega Man and most definitely Scooby Doo. Even though Cyberpunk figures from Jada, they're so impressive. I'm now only going to get the Joes as they come out. Yeah, because it's like, slow down, guys. It's so much stuff. And I feel like what happens is now they're not like, say, new G.I. Joe wave comes out in August, a new Marvel Legends wave comes out in October or September. It's just everything the same date. When you go to Target, it's barren, and all of a sudden the shelves are full. Harry G, do you only get credit for using pre-order links? No. Like any link. If you go there through my links, I get credit for that too. What about if we just use the code? Want to make sure to support. Yeah. So like if you buy anything, like right now, if something was in stock, I get credit. For pre-orders, I do. It just stops you from getting 10% off. So I get credit either way. But if it's in stock, you get 10% off of it in addition. Retro Robo, and thank you, by the way. Retro Robo says, now that Jada Toys is doing Scooby-Doo and Warner Brothers' own Scooby-Doo, I wonder what other distinguished competition we might see from Jada. I think they're going to take a long time before we get to that. I mean, they do great work, and they're doing showing a real commitment. If they were to do a Justice League, they'd knock it out in a year, but we still got to get those figures on the shelves. Right. Emily from Hasbro said 4 figures a wave with 1 deluxe, but with all these dates pushed up, it's a lot more than that. So I got to chill, queue up EPMD. Adrian, budget planning is easy. I don't check the pre-orders on my lunch break and instead wait till I get home. By then, half the figures I wanted sold out. So I spend less. Ghost Rider, Deadpool Colossus, Sentinels, nice. Dark Primus, Walmart Collector-Con has a 275 cover Professor X. Like in stock right this moment, because I do have him in Venom, and I guess I've started to see a few of those reviews, so that does make sense. As my wallet cries again, what are you doing to me? Let's go on to the Walmart website here and see what the status for these bad boys are. Let's see. No, still pre-order for Venom. Got the McFarlane stuff. And I think they're actually in stock. Let's see here. I don't see. So I guess he was in stock because now he's not there anymore. Boy, it's crazy. But I will say that for their deal, they're not saying it's going to come later and later. It's like, hey, they will arrive when they arrive. Press something. Oh, it's Marvel Legends or Masters of the Universe. There we go. Kaboom! Guess who stepped in the room? What's up, bro? How are you? Big Little Collectibles. Reading good comics lately. It's the last week of the month. Oh, yesterday was the last day of the month. That's when they would have had new comics. So nothing from this week. But I did read Green Arrow 14, the tie-in to Absolute Power. That's an event that I'm like, do I care about this? No. But the execution has been really good. So I've been enjoying the main book and the tie-in books of titles that I already read. Superman, Green Arrow. They've been really solid. Image has just been killing it every week. And whatever John universe and G.I. Joe Real American Hero, no one just ended. I highly recommend the Ghost Machine books, Rook, Exodus, Redcoat, and Geiger. Fantastic books. Get in on them early. I think they're on their 4th issue right now, so I definitely recommend those. And my good friend of the show, David Pepose, I think that's how I say his last name, is writing Space Ghost over at Dynamite Entertainment. Really, really good stuff. So check those out. And then there's also another one that I really enjoyed. Let's see. Gun Honey. I've read like a bunch of their trades like all at once. So that's why I was like, wait. This one is Hard Case Crime, and it says Gun Honey Collision Course, and Heat Seeker. Really good. The 3rd volume of Gun Honey is just out now, but it's been really solid, fun read, like a James Bond or a woman kind of deal. But really fun stuff. So those are what I've checked out and have enjoyed. How about you? Maurice, the Professor X was only at GameStop for a little bit. Oh, okay. So people are getting it. 10 to 7, still Texas. Very good. I mean, I feel like I don't care about preseason. All I care about is no one get hurt. So hopefully everybody's injury free on that one for you. Adrian, totally with you on that Hellcat redo on the articulated body. Classic. Son of Satan and Gargoyle 2. Throwing Red Guardian 2, and I'd be ecstatic. Yeah, we definitely got to get a new Nighthawk. And then hopefully what they would do is just give us the ability to mix them up, give him the alternate head with the wider wing mask, and then maybe some plugins for his laser blast. Call it a day. Put him on that Vulcan body. But yeah, I mean, I realize how major a player he was on that team, so for sure got to get him. Judge Dreads, forgot my Cyborg Subs drops this month too. I'm crying for your wallet now too, my man. Eric says Fing Fang Foom for HasLab. I feel like he's one that they could do if they were to say, all right, next year we'll do one. He's definitely in the mix there. Robert, I'm excited for Punisher, which was a shock, and Crystal and Lockjaw. Strange and Wong are great too. Yeah. I was going to say strong. John Deere Green, that Jim Lee Punisher looked awesome. Yes. James Green, Jabber, do you think we'll get a refrigerator Perry figure now that we have a Road Pig coming out? I guess their molds are kind of similar, huh? And that would be one that would make a lot of sense. I hope so, because I just think he's such a fun character. Let's see. You mentioned him. I'm just trying to find my picture of Road Pig. There we go. I mean, if we're going on the sense of like, hey, what would be an easy reuse? I could see using this Road Pig body for a fridge. And I mean, he's basically rocking football gear anyway. Would you want to see that jersey as a cloth removable one? Maybe I'll need to see the fridge's stomach. But yeah, I'd love to see him. I was doing my research and saw that he was really excited to be part of G.I. Joe. So because of that, let's get a figure of him out there. And you know, I loved all those celebrity Joes, so getting fridge in there would be really fun. Rick Cage, don't be too hard on those Acolyte figures. I didn't see the show, but I ordered and waiting for discounts like Ollie's to use them for figure fodder. Imagination. Yeah, they've got that stain from that show on it for me though. John Deere Green, Lenny had a fridge lanyard on it, Comic Con. I believe someone had that lanyard and was giving them out trying to do the push. So Lenny wearing it hopefully will mean they're trying. I do feel like maybe like most of the lines that I collect, they're so dialed in with what I want that I don't have to do. They really need to do this figure. I mean, they're doing those figures. Now, granted, some of the takes are a little bit too updated, cool. What's up, Raptor? But they've done an amazing job of just like, yeah, okay, I want that figure too. I want that one. But it is G.I. Joe, and maybe outside of WWE with old school legends, I'm gonna want all of these Joe figures. But I think if they can, they'll get us a fridge figure. Henry G, I'm an old school collector and I love classified, but it was nice to see Marvel Legends grab a little spotlight with Dragon Man. I mean, the rally was still the highlight of the show, but still, yeah, it was very cool. And Rom, don't forget him. Ryan, the Blackbird's cockpit alone would be the size of the Hiss. Imagine something 10 times bigger than the Hiss. Who could possibly support that? Right. I mean, I don't think that would work really well. And because there's so little playability or cool display options for the Blackbird, I don't see it. Devin, I forgot about the Bushwhacker character. Whoa! I'm sorry. I'm going to just default into that joke every time I see Bushwhacker. What a fun surprise. Really cool. And it comes with a rat tail, too. 80s kid Hasbro needs a Void Rivals line. That would be awesome. I would be over that, all on that one, too. And right now, we really only need two. So I would hope that could be a possibility. Jeff, just tell the wallet you guys to chill because it's strictly business. Love EPMD. Absolutely. All up in my headbanger. What? Henry G. It's really Marvel Legends that are killing us. Even if classified releases early, we're talking 4 figures. Deluxe, maybe a vehicle. Legends hits us up with a Build-A-Figure wave, whatever program they got going. And then don't forget any special deluxes. You're right. They're the ones. Blake, when I was on the West Coast, West, yo, I went to 5 comic book shops and have been out of the game so long that I just went and bought about 20 Marvel and DC facsimile books from the 70s, 80s. It's probably a better way to go. I feel like the storytelling was just done better back then. Now there's some really great writers now, but you kind of have to filter through a lot of nowadays. And on top of that, plus the retro wave. You're right. I mean, there's so much stuff. Punisher went up yet? No. I don't know. I think he's way later. Big Little Collectibles. I'm behind on my weekly comics, but the last thing I read was a trade paperback of Duke, Volume 1. I have a Cobra Commander Volume 1. I just have to find the time to read it. Loving the Energon universe. You're gonna love Cobra Commander too. Robert, I hate Road Pig's head sculpt. Too cartoony. I guess, but I mean, when you think of Road Pig, what do you think of that guy? Like, I mean, he was kind of brutish, wild anyway. He's not one that I think, oh, he was such a cool, suave, debonair character. I'm trying to go to a cover, which I'm wondering if maybe kind of influenced them for Road Pig's cover scope, of course, because I'm trying to find it. You know how that goes. Every time I'm trying to find something. Sorry. 83. There it goes. I knew to track it down eventually. Because I mean, it's like, where are you? So G.I. Joe 83. And this is largely indicative of how this dude was. I mean, he's just kind of a big brute. And so looking at this, I don't really think that's too far off from how he was. But this is G.I. Joe 83. And that's him. Now, I don't know if that's too corny, too cartoony. This seems kind of similar to me. He looks like Wreck-It Ralph. Judge Dreads. I haven't read a comic since I reported the basic training in 84. You haven't missed out on some good stuff. George says, I wish we could get a small soldiers line someday. I need a Chip Hazard and the Gorgonites. I wonder who could do that. I feel like there's an option for it. But who could do it? Maybe that's a Mattel thing. Brew, I order most toys through Big Bad Toy Store and use their power loop. I choose exactly when my toys ship, which saves on shipping and avoids unexpected withdrawals. Well, see, that's the thing, because it's like, I do Pulse, and so I don't have to worry about the shipping. But boy, the unexpected withdrawals, that's what gets you. Adrian, what do you think we'll have to pay for Kang's time chair? As Hasbro told us already. Let me see if they did. Because that I thought was in the yes. Okay, let's see. Was it in their press folder? Let me check real fast. Because they did. He was one that I actually had my good friends over at Hasbro sent over that information. Let's go. Marvel. Okay, here we go. Product 1, day 1 copy. Perfect. Here you go. Kang the Conqueror, $59.99, available fall 2024, which could mean tomorrow. So $60. You think that's a solid price? I don't think that's too crazy for it. Robert, I'm gonna get Basil. He's gonna go through my collection and wreck stuff and know why. Exactly. And don't forget, just grabbing onto random characters' legs for no reason. And Beltran, what else can we expect from the Secret Wars wave? That Wolverine looks good, but wanted astonishing claws. Very excellent question. So I'm trying to figure out, is this wave of this picture comes courtesy of the great folks over at Toy Art. So lots of speculation. This is the Secret Wars Wolverine figure. It's solid. Like the look, like that head sculpt, like the smirk. But is it though? So that's the figure version, which looks pretty similar to this one, although the belt's clearly different and the claws. Did y'all get this figure back in the day? Because I remember having this Wolverine, and it's more Terminator than how he actually had it, which is wild. Very less discerning back then with my figures. But this figure looks pretty solid. I am kind of wondering, is this supposed to be from the game? Because you see in the background, it's all the X-Men arcade game characters chilling behind them. So is that supposed to be this? Because sometimes Hasbro doesn't match up the colors appropriately. So what do y'all think? Secret Wars line or no? Brew, I think that a diorama piece of the Blackbird cockpit would be pretty dope. But would it need to be a HasLab? Because I feel like, they've done this with the Star Wars team. They've done that with vintage collections, but just giving us a cockpit, I don't know if that has to be a HasLab, because they could kind of short change some of the details. And I don't know. I feel like that's something they could put on Pulse as an exclusive without making us go all the way up for the HasLab setup. Method to Madness. What's up, DJ Jazzy Jeff? Wah, wah, wah. How's it going tonight? Doing fine, man. How about you? By the way, as anyone mentioned that the X-Men 275 Forge and Excalibur 3 packs are showing up at Ollie's. CoverGirl and Ross too. Happy hunting. I did see that people are seeing CoverGirl there, which is wild because she's super expensive on Amazon. So yes, if you have missed out on getting CoverGirl, she's now available over at Ross if you have one by I forgot putting in CoverGirl on Amazon would lead to all kinds of stuff before I got to what I was looking for. Now she's gone down in price. I guess a lot of people are finding her there. So she's only $33.99 now on Amazon. I feel like a couple months back she was as high as $59. So that's good to see. X, what's good, Jeffrey? What's up, man? How about you? Bro, I think the Secret Wars wave is going to be based on the 80s toy line. Look at Burn costume Logan's deco. It looks just like the OG Secret Wars figure. We're right here. Aaron, Blackbird and Night Raven HasLabs are a no-go unless it's made for 3/4 scale only. 3/4 scale, period. Only third-party toy makers will 3D print them. We'll see. 17-7 Texans, nice. John Battle, Mr. Lyles, what's up, my pal? What's up, John? How are you? Hope your night is going fine. Can't complain. I'm hanging out with my friends here on the chat. How are you? Sir Jeff, have you thought about the incoming toys due to the cinematic merger of Joe's and Transformers universes? Nah, Rick. The movie's not going to do it well. They just need to scrap those plans and just wholesale use the entire idea from the Energon universe. That's what they should do. That's a perfect way to link those two universes and continue that synergy where you can start off with the limited kind of a crossover, then go back to their separate movies. Like, this is legit the way they could make a Marvel Studios competitor just doing what they did for Energon Universe. You got Void Rivals, Transformers, G.I. Joe. 3 movie properties that could keep intersecting with each film, culminating in a big crossover movie, and then just keep doing it over again. Ryan says, G-Bro, I hope you're right. And we get a classic Falcon based on the Secret Wars toy, even though he wasn't in the comic. That would be great. Yeah. It's funny because I was like, okay, I just assumed, like I'm sure a lot of you, that they were going to do Secret Wars, the classic comic book crossover, instead of just doing an homage to the figures from back in the day. So let's see here real fast. Great. CBR helped us out with the picture of the Secret Wars toys. In case you forgot who was actually included, this is gonna be kind of weird though, because I feel like they've done really great versions of most of these figures already. So we've got, there we go. We've got Kang, check. Magneto, pretty much check. Doctor Doom, check. Hobgoblin, yeah. I mean, I guess we could do a better one without the scales that brittle and break up as you move. Got Wolverine, Spider-Man 2. Got Iron Man, Doc Ock. I guess they could do a different version, more of a Secret Wars look for him. Captain America, Baron Zemo, check. Daredevil, guess we could get a solo standalone version of him. And Falcon. And Falcon is definitely sitting there like, hey, don't forget about me. So I don't know what they would do with that line. I know there was what Iceman and Constrictor as other ones, but yeah, it's really weird. The colors on that Wolverine are a bit too bright. Are they? I mean, they look pretty bright on that toy, so I don't know. Maybe that's what they're going for. But I just, it seems like such a weird thing for them to do, which means they're going to do it, right? Devin, I need a Secret Wars Daredevil. For some reason, I never picked up the classic red one. John Battle, I need that Colossus. I do have that figure. There we go. He's sold out right now on a lot of places. So hopefully you can find him soon. He's a pretty tall figure though. I think they said it was 9 inches. 9 inches tall. Yeah. So for $40 with that detailed plating, I don't hate it. Maybe they can use this figure again later. Dump the top and do an Outback version. We still need that figure. Omega 579. I got that OG Secret Wars Wolverine when they came out. I painted the nose yellow so it's more accurate. Jalen, I absolutely had that Wolverine Secret Wars figure. He's a classic. Just Dress vehicles don't have to be perfect scale. Most of them aren't. Right. And it's kind of fun having the ferret and the his tank, all those vehicles there on the shelf. Like, it's cool. They don't need to be 1-to-1 for me either. Robert, I figure Secret Wars is the most logical place for Wolverine. Yep. John, I need the X-Force 3-pack. Oh, yeah, I wondered they would have them showing up there too. Felix, yes, I need that brown suit Wolverine. Jeeber, is it weird that I want an X-Men Blackbird jet that is literally just a 6-inch scale version of the 90s Toy Biz toy? I wanted to pop into 3 bits like the classic toy, so it's vehicle and playset. I don't know. I mean, I guess they could do that. I don't know what the demand for it is. That's of course the thing. I mean, X-Men 97 seems like it could be the way to get a larger scale Blackbird jet since they know there's a fan base behind that, and it was definitely featured prominently in the show. Henry G, what is the deal with Basil anyway? He makes homeboy wreck his ship for no reason, and they gave no explanation why. Not trying to strike any nerves. Dude, it was wild. I mean, it was just, what are you doing? He was like running around. Then he was playing Alien, going underneath the vent, not doing anything useful. I really swear the only reason they made him was to make the figure. And I'm not going to give them the satisfaction of getting that figure. Also in the black belt, the background, Wolverine in his black and yellow. I can see a new Storm figure in her black suit. That is the old one in the 2-pack with Thunderbird. It was not new. It's just they put all of them because those are the X-Men looks from the video game. They actually have Dazzler in that set too. Let me see if I can. Great. I did not just do a separate image. Here you go. So this is a much better way that you can see this. They put him up there with the Sentinels that sold out. So there you go. You see Dazzler, Nightcrawler, Colossus, Cyclops, and Storm, the X-Men from the arcade game against one Sentinel. And I don't know why they got it crunched down because it's too small anyway. But there you go. So that's old stuff. I wouldn't mind an updated Storm though. They're just going to repack everything. Yeah, John, I hope that's not the case. X, it's all good, bro. I've been hitting my local alleys for the last 2 weeks and haven't found much. It's been fun going hunting with little X. That's always cool. So have you found anything cool? Felix, Energon Universe has been awesome. I love all the books so far. They've been great, right? G-Bro had the original Secret Wars Wolverine. I got it at a garage sale in 96 or 97 for a quarter. He didn't have his claws, so I had to use the power of imagination. Blake agreed. If they did a Secret Wars Iceman, we could finally have a decent Iceman to be used for Spider-Man and his amazing friends in classic X-Men, which we desperately need, Blake. Big Little Collectibles, looking forward to the Secret Wars wave. I had all the Secret Wars comic book 2-packs from the Marvel Universe. I did too. And then I sold that line 2 times. So I have a few of them, but not all of them. They're good figures, though. Jamlin says, I see a few comments about movies tonight. Everyone here should at least swing by Lyle's Movie Files next Wednesday. At least drop a like and maybe stay for some movie talk and shenanigans. And quite a lot of shenanigans. Thank you for the plug, Jamlin. Appreciate you. Snake Eyes, I can't wait for the movie Colossus and another character in my movie Deadpool collection. Ryan, the Secret Wars comic wave could give us Titania and a new improved Thor. Yes. And it did Enchantress with all the updated articulation. So lots of reasons. I mean, they could do a couple ways of the Secret Wars line. David Thanos, I need that Colossus and Juggernaut 2-pack. That I incorrectly read it wrong. I read it the right way. Yes. Retro Robo, I hope they don't just redo all the Secret Wars toys. I'd rather them do a bunch of the characters that didn't get a classic Secret Wars release. Beyonder, you talk about a Great Cloud, Absorbent Man, Titania, etc. Yes. Relate. I still have my Secret Wars Wolverine, Baron Zemo, Captain America, and Doom. All their shields insert claws and guns. That's cool. We really need a Legends Fantastic car. Hopefully soon. Agent, redo the entire Wrecking Crew in the Secret Wars wave and I'd be stoked. Yes, just do that. Henry G, do you guys buy multiples of figures of the characters on multiple teams? Not normally, but I think Wolverine is one of the few instances where I'm like, he's really a part of these Avengers just as much as he was the X-Men during that time period. So if I can find him for a deal, maybe because I have my new Avengers and my X-Men displays like on 2, like there's a whole other shelf, a bookcase in between them. So you're far away. And then the Avengers up top, the X-Men are at the bottom. So I could see doing that in that case. Not normally. So what I tend to do is use an older version of a figure, say for example, this Warbird. Instead of making that one the prime one, I slot her up then with the new Avengers era. And then don't worry with mixing her in and out. And I just keep older figures like Captain America. He's in multiple Avenger areas of displays of teams. So that's the way I work it. But this Wolverine's a lot better than the old one. I don't want a classic X-Men Iceman. I want a classic X-Factor Iceman with a power belt. We can compromise and make it removable, G-Brew. But I want that too. What's up, Athena? Thanks for watching the show. Ray says, I'm down for that Iceman. Hopefully they can make the belt removable too. Exactly. That way we all work. David Thanos, stop by Movie Files and get jokes like Juggernaut. It's one of those you had to be there. You can watch the replay. It's up there too. I'm wondering if Playmate Toys is waiting till New York Comic Con to reveal Power Ranger stuff. I don't know, 80s kid. I mean, I feel like San Diego is the one to drop all your stuff, but we'll see. Big Little Collectibles. Do you think we'll ever see another Marvel 3.75-inch line from Hasbro? Marvel Universe was my first true collection. Would love to see it make a comeback. No. I mean, look at the price of the Star Wars Vintage Collection. Those figures are 17, in some cases $27.99. And then you look at a Marvel Legends figure. I mean, most of them are 24. So you're paying more for a deluxe vintage collection than you do for a standard 6-inch Marvel Legends figure. And when there was a point in Marvel Universe where the quality, the articulation, the paint, the sculpt was all going downhill while their prices were going up. And I think they would just do the same thing and make them more expensive. At that point, for me, I was like, I'm done because I'm not going to save quality. These figures don't even look like they belong in the same line. So I don't see it. They've tried to do that format. They did those smaller Marvel retro legend figures with the comic book images, and they didn't take off. So I don't think they'll be in a rush to do that again. Absolutely. Anytime. Michael Solis, do you think we'll get some of the cameos? Yes, but I think it's going to be a Spider-Man No Way Home situation where it's going to be years and years later, like maybe 2027, no joke, before we get those figures. Because I mean, it's taken them a long time to get all the characters from Spider-Man. And the pandemic's over. Aaron, the only comic Thor from Marvel Legends I consider at this point is if it had a cloth wired cape. Mayfec's Thor is cool, but it's too small, way too small. Can't wait for Mayfec's Iceman with an ice slide. 80s kid, I'm wanting a Sword 3-pack with Abigail, Brand, Beast, and another character. What's the other character? Zion Collectibles. What up, Jeff? What up? I wonder if I can put my custom metal claws on that new Wolverine. Maybe so. I'm afraid that Mayfec's Iceman will be bare bones like their Phoenix with no accessories. I gotta feel like with Iceman, you gotta throw in some accessories. Oh man, I missed that Marvel 3.75-inch line. So glad we have the classic Ghost Rider and Red Bike. That's something I wish we would have gotten during Ghost Rider's anniversary. Christopher Vose is here. What's up, man? Hello, Jeffrey. Do you think we'll ever get a Melinda May figure? I mean, I got to get another Fennec and then plop her onto the female Shield agent. I think that's the best way we're going to get her. But yeah, I would love to. I mean, we got a Coulson figure. So, I mean, we do have a Fennec head sculpt. That will work. I mean, because she didn't really change too much. But I guess you could swap some hair if you wanted to do that route. But I think that's our best option. Any excuse to buy multiples of that Angel figure. Figure of the year contender. That was this year. It is. And I still haven't bought him. So, yeah, he's one. I was like, I can't do my midway points of the year best figures without getting that Angel Henry because he does look like he's going to be one. Chase, what's up, bro? What's going on, Loudspeaker Files crew? We're just talking about Juggernaut. Felice's World. Yo, just logged on. What's up? I'm another one who still has their Secret Wars figures. Y'all give me an idea for my next episode here. Devin B. They could still do an armored Thor from the comics. I'm hoping after we get that out and they go armor. Lots of sculpting for that one. That would be cool. Jeff just sent you a photo on IG of my Secret Wars figures. Plus one really rare figure from another line. Oh, nice. All right, let's see. Come on, go big so everybody can see. All right, there you go, guys. Let's focus. Okay, let's try to focus a different way. Wow, just not cooperating. But there you go. I think you guys can get an idea. So we got Warduke, we got Zemo. Wow, it's pretty impressive too. How'd you get him? Best. That's a very good idea, Aaron. Put that smaller Silver Surfer with HasLab Galactus all set. Jace, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show would make good figures. Yes. So we get Daisy, not so much Sky, Grant Ward, Fitzsimmons, and Mac, call it a day. And then it's a whole wave of those guys we need. Christopher Rose, I want the Blue Angel and still bought the red one. Hasbro knows me too well. Yes. Oops. Judge Dredd's Marvel Universe was the most complete collection ever made of Marvel. A lot of obscure characters. Yes. Andrew, where did you get the 2-pack? 2-pop. Those figures are all from 84, 85. Just got them nice old time. You would not have liked playing with Jason and me. We weren't as nice to our figures. Got my Cabal 3-pack pre-order last weekend, but my only gripe is how hard it was to make Doom sit down in the throne out. Really? He's got a claw cape. What's the deal with the method? Jace, Quake, Mac, Yo-Yo, Malin, and all the rest. Exactly. G-Bro, I was really hoping they would reveal a comic Cassandra Nova Comic-Con, giving her higher profile at the present time. I'm going to need that Nova, Hasbro. Get on it. I was too. One of my thoughts on the Mezco Ghost Rider Big Bad Toy Store exclusive comes with a red bite. It's been on my mind, but I think it'll be too big compared to the new Marvel Legends Danny Ketch. Let's go to Big Bad Toy Store so everybody can see. I do think I know what you're talking about. So for a nice change of pace. Let's see here. Reuter. There you go. Perfect. It's nice and easy. Not like trying to pick up my Discord server. Oh, it's a solid looking figure. I like the blue. But I think you're right. Probably gonna be too big for that smaller Danny Ketch. However, it's not like they're really running around with each other in the same point. So I think it'll work. But 250 is a lot. You can get a HasLab for that price. Judge Dreds, I had the Galactus with that Silver Surfer. It scales better than the HasLab one. Nice. We need a Richard Rider Nova. We do have that figure. Oh, yeah. Mac would be dope for sure. The skirt piece of his tunic. That will do it. That GameStop discount, can't sleep on it. It's actually helpful. Jeeber is storming like mad. Hopefully it knocks the power out of work and we get a 3-day weekend. Hopefully for you. All right, let's see. I've been talking all this time and I forgot, of course. So what else? Because I guess we have been kind of talking about it throughout. But what stuff at Comic-Con were you most excited? Like, I got to get all these. For me, one for sure is all this greatness. Once again, pictures from toyarc.com. These Jada Toy Street Fighters. They knocked out the whole set of these guys. Street Fighter 2, Ultra Street Fighter 2, Final Challengers, everyone. DJ, all right. T-Hawk, Vega, Bison, Sagat, Cammy, Balrog, E Honda, Zangief, Blanca, Guile, and we know Ryu, Chun-Li, Dawson, Ken are out. And then, bam, little teaser, Akuma is coming. So, man, they got us covered. Evil Ryu, Violent Ken, great stuff. So, really happy. Thank you for all of you enablers going. Get those Jada Toy Street Fighter figures. They're awesome, and I'm definitely down to get them all. And then what else? This guy. Ultimate Edition, Great Muda. Can't wait to get him. I think this is the Chase version. I think the default one is the red. Very cool. This is Starcade 89, Future Shock. Still wish I could get a real Ultimate Edition Surfer Sting to do him justice, but we'll get there. Hopefully one day. From Judge Classified series, the Cobra Claw looks awesome. And yeah, just a great figure with the pilot and all kinds of gear and accessories. Very hyped about that one. Jojo continues with Leatherneck. He didn't need a whole bunch of stuff. They did him great and excited about him. Crystal and Lockjaw. I mean, there's no way they weren't going to end up on this list. Very excited. Dragon Man, of course. Stoked about him. Rom, I mentioned him earlier. Great work, right down to the eyes. And then my guy, thanks to James Green, taking these photos for me. Ravishing Rick Rude from WCW era. So we got him, and I guess they could have put him with the US title. I think that's more appropriate. I know he was the NWA World Champ for a hot cup of coffee, but that's him, all his greatness. Dangerous Alliance version. Very excited about him. And there was another one I forgot. Ultimate Edition, Lex Luger, the total package. And he comes, I don't know if you guys notice this, but he comes with a purple rag. The significance of this purple rag is the Big Show had this to wipe off the NWO to get the title belt back without its blemish from the NWO. That's a really cool addition, something I was not expecting. Very cool to see that. Tom Finn 2018. Thank you so much for the 1999 super chat. My man, I'm still riding high from the Marvel Legends Comic-Con Crystal Lockjaw set reveal. That was if the line ended tomorrow, I can walk away. Happy reveal for me. Yeah. I mean, we're so close now. We got to get Triton. We got to get Gorgon. I would so want better versions of Black Bolt and Medusa, but with you, like you, if it ended tomorrow, we got to get the other two now. I mean, we're so close. And those two look really, really good. So, yeah, I'm very happy that they turned out as well as they did. And just so excited we actually got them. There's no, maybe it's we have them, no danger of not seeing those figures again. And they look really cool. Sorry, got to go back up. Okay. There we go. I remember what company made that 66 Batman is Beast Kingdom. Nice. Did you track him down? Raise with me, Jada for me. Really good reveals. Judge Dredd, Jada was my favorite too. Akuma was a surprise. I know. I was like, they did such a great rollout, and I'm so used to like the Hasbro hell mentality of here's a little sprinkle, here's a few, and I'm excited about those few, but they're just like, here's everything. I don't care about when the pre-order, just the fact that they've shown prototypes, shown them line up with each other. I was excited, and I will get them. Just a matter of time. Adrian, most excited? Chris on Lockjaw, Dragon Man and Punisher. Michael Solis, NECA Lost Ronin Turtles. Ray, all the licenses Jada had, they are rocking. Wait, I forgot there was one more. Where is that picture? Because, I mean, I'm going to talk about all this stuff and not have a picture of them. I've gone too far. Oh, there it goes. The other line I was really excited about. NECA Sesame Street. I mean, come on. Can you beat that? I don't care how much these figures are. I'm buying them. And yes, this is going to be one of my super showcase lines in my figure room because they look great. All right, back to what you all said. Flecy. Is it Fleecy or Flessy? Fleecy's World. I got to get Colossus in that Punisher 2-pack. Nice. Ryan, I was excited to hear that all 6 Constructicons are merging for the kill coming in 2025. Devastated. Zion Collectibles, no joke. Just got my Bison on my birthday, and it's probably top 3 this year for me. Nice. Yeah, I've got Fei Long, I've got Chun-Li, I've got Mega Man. I've got a lot of catching up to do with these Jada Toys figures, but looking forward to it. David Thanos, can't wait for both Ultimate Mudas. Yes, sir. Just needs Sagat and Sagat or Zangief and Balrog to finish my Street Fighter show. Rick Cage, Jada is the panoply of power. Ray, my figure this week was Marauder, Spirit, and Lowlight. Haven't opened it yet. Nice. I bet those colors pop in person, right? Devin, I'm hoping we get that Cobra Commander from Pulse. Not gonna hold my breath though. All the Joes look great. They did. Rom, definitely. Yes, sir. I'm gonna put Cobra Commander on the claw and sell the pilot. I mean, I could use a pilot of some random background Cobra, but yeah, Cobra Commander front and center on that claw. Scrap iron strike. Come on, man. David, the Dangerous Alliance better be coming. We're really close. I think Arn has left AEW, so he can get another figure, but they do have a really solid one for him with the red and white from the Heenan family packs. We got him. We got Larry Zbysko. We could use a little bit longer hair sculpt for him and the red and white tights. We got Rick Rude, got Stunning Steve. I just need a beautiful Bobby and a Medusa from that time frame. Because seriously, we need it. So now, guys, I'm excited for Jada Toys figures, Deadpool and Wolverine figures, NECA, Alien, Romulus, Crystal, and Lockjaw. Nice. G-Brew. I'm very excited about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles offerings, NECA revealed, especially Carrie and April, the Mondo Real Ghostbusters, and Peter Cushing as Van Helsing from Horror of Dracula. Best Van Helsing film ever. I think Hugh Jackman would have some beef with you, but he shouldn't. David Thanos, Hollywood Blonde, Brian Pillman. It's a great day to be a blonde. Robert, Marvel Legends one for me. Street Fighter, Scooby-Doo, and Tony the Tiger got my interest. Muda is a must. Not much from Joe. I'm interested in. Basil from Acolytes for reasons mentioned. Like Sue too. Judge Dredd's the only legend I may get is Death's Head since I have Death's Head too. Nice. Method to Madness. I was ready to pre-order when they teased that Spidey Unlimited figure from Marvel Legends. Thank you. I had no idea who that was. Appreciate that. Rick Cage, Rick Rude. David Thanos, I'm wondering prices of those Street Fighter Mega figures going to have. What Mega figures? What about Rom the Space Knight? For sure. Zion Collectibles. Since I got back in collecting, I've been avoiding Joes and wrestling figures. Already collect too many lines, no more room, but I've never been so tempted. Pinless head sculpts are more on point. Yeah, they look a lot better now. You could almost get them for really good prices if you watch them. Maurice Phillips, Sunny Days, Chasing the Clouds, and Shawn Michaels away. On my way to where the skies are blue. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? Oh yeah. Aaron Eason, can't wait for the Marvel vs. Capcom versus Sesame Street photos. I don't sleep on Bert and Ernie. Snake Eyes, I'm excited for the new Punisher figure. Fleazy, thank you. I'm just butchering every Ray, right? Fleazy, thank you. Zion, I think June from Jada said we'll have all figures, including Atuma, by the end of next year. Nice. That's exciting. Retro Robo for me, Quicksilver, Dragon Man, Rom and Crystal with Lockjaw. Sad there was no Yellow Jacket left from Marvel. Jada Street Fighter display was fire. Fleazy. All good. Thank you. Ryan, those Mezco Dick Tracy figures looked awesome. They did. That's a line I wish was more affordable. They do look good. Omega 579. We need a Jason Hervey figure so Paulie can smash it with a phone. Or Missy Hyatt. Jamelin, speaking of Medusa, are you getting the Power Town version? No. I mean, the Muddy's a little tight, and I don't know if I can get any of this wave of Power Town. So hopefully they'll do another one of those. Hey, here's a third re-release of Legends 2. So yeah, I like to get her and Wahoo. I think Wahoo's probably my real priority because he's the one we haven't seen any trace of from Mattel or Jax. So he's the one I really want to get. How about you? Did you get any of them? Judge Dredd's Lockjaw and Crystal look good, but how long before they finish the team? So long. G-Root, Dracula is my favorite horror novel of all time. I'm always down for some Dracula stuff. Eddie's good. I'm ready for the one I've been asking for a while. Phase 1 Rex. Kirai. Thank you. David Thanos, I love the wrestling reveals, but those Jada Street Fighter figures are just on another level. Mega Man's, but Mega Figs, Mega Figs. T-Hawk, Zangief, Sagat, and all those around that size. I wonder I mean, same price for the Mega Man figures. Hopefully they'll be consistent. Jacob the Wrestling Fan. My most wanted figures revealed is probably Tiffany Stratton or Axiom. They did look cool. All right, well, I think that's everything. Caught up to the chat. Yay, me. Thank y'all for hanging out with me on a Thursday night. There's so much other stuff you could do: football, Olympics, all kinds of stuff. So I appreciate y'all kicking it with me, as always, on a Thursday night. And I'll be back because I've got my Marvel Legends top 50 list that I'm going to be putting together and doing a video real soon. So we'll get to it real soon. But for now, thank y'all for watching. This episode of Loud Figure Files has been filed.